This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
We begin this evening with team coverage of breaking news. Reports of gunfire at William Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. Now, the search for that suspected shooter still going on right now. We're going to begin with our Austin Reed. Austin, talk about what you're seeing.
Yeah, Alyssa, so here in the 6 o'clock hour, we have a lot of new developments. Couple things to point out. Number one, I am right now off South Highlands Boulevard here in West Richland. I'm talking low for the safety of the investigation. Obviously, we've got the Tri-City Regional SWAT team out here. We've got the Richland Bomb Squad as Riley is kind of zooming into what's happening. I'll tell you, right behind us, there are dozens and dozens of neighbors. This is really turning into a spectacle. We've heard loud flashbangs. We've seen the drone up in the air. Police believe that the suspect is held up in a house on this street. But again, for the safety of the investigation, we're not going to show that house. We also don't know if it's only him inside or he has somebody else. So this is a fluid, active situation, and we are going to continue to follow the latest developments. But if you're in this neighborhood, be aware of this excessive police activity for this investigation. Alyssa, I'll send it back to you live in West Richland. I'm Austin Reed.
Thank you, Austin. We'll check in with you in a bit. Right now, we're going to head over to Monique Ledesma. She is at William Wiley Elementary School, where that first call came from this afternoon. Monique.
Hi, Alyssa. Yes, a manhunt is currently underway after a shooting at William Wiley Elementary School in West Richland during dismissal. Now, I'm going to move out of the way so you guys can see a clear view of what I'm looking at right now as I'm here. Now, it looks pretty clear up right now, but earlier when I first arrived here, parents were crying. They were worried because they didn't know when the next time they would see their children. They were also very emotional, and there was a drone and multiple SWAT vehicles on scene. The whereabouts of the shooter are currently unknown, but police are actively searching. Some area schools were on lockdown, but some have been up since the last time I've checked. The Richland School District sent parents a critical lockdown notification via email regarding the shooting. According to RPD, students and staff were moved inside buildings and placed into a critical lockdown. We are told students who were on buses were also moved inside. The call for help came in around 3 p.m. At this time, there is only one victim and their condition is unknown. Now, this is a developing breaking news story, and as soon as we get the information, we'll let you guys know what we have. Reporting in West Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now. Alyssa?
Thank you, Monique. So again, for those of you just joining us, we are seeing a large police investigation happening in West Richland. We have teams at a couple of different locations keeping track of what's going on. We're going to check in with them coming up again at 6:30. And of course, if we get more developments between now and then, we'll check in with them as well. But we are also continuing to track the huge fire that sent smoke pouring into the Tri-Cities from Findlay on Sunday. That's been more than 36 hours since that fire began, and crews are still working to handle this one. The Lineage Logistics building is 525,000 square feet, the majority of it now damaged from that huge fire. The first call for help came in just after 5 o'clock Sunday morning. That was on East Bowles Road in Findlay. We're told there were around 10 employees in the building at the time. They were all able to get out safely. That fire was reported to be controlled then around noon Sunday. If you were in the area, you may have noticed the wind started to pick up. The fire grew in size. It started looking more like this and spread to most of the warehouse again Sunday afternoon. There was a level 3 evacuation issued for people living nearby around 2 p.m. That was for residents in surrounding neighborhoods. That evacuation was lifted a few hours later. We're told the blaze jumped to nearby grass, bushes, and trees. That was part of the problem. And because this fire was and is so large, the Washington State Fire Marshal's office did initiate state mobilization. That meant that fire crews from all over the state were able to come and help get this fire under control. The cause still under investigation tonight. Now, we did speak with an operations manager with Lineage Logistics over in Pasco. He told us they're currently in the process of relocating workers to other warehouses that they own in the state of Washington. And you may have seen that smoke. It mostly blew east on Sunday, but then overnight the wind changed. It sent the smoke pouring into the Tri-Cities. A lot of us, including me, woke up to the smell and the haze. It's not pleasant, but fire officials tell us it's also not really a significant health risk.
A lot of smoke we're seeing right now is just this kind of light, wispy, white colored smoke. Has a smell, maybe some burned food to it. If you're having a real fire near you, it's going to be more pressure to it. It's going to be more volume to it. It's not going to be this light, wispy stuff usually. It's going to have some color to it maybe. Might be black. You might see heat as an indication. The stuff going around town right now doesn't have any heat to it. So those are the biggest differences.
We did see a lot of people seeing all of this smoke like you're seeing here and calling 911 thinking that there was a fire. But again, most of that was coming in from Findlay, and firefighters are working to get that fire out right now. Let's talk about your forecast, though. Stacey Lee joins us now. And Stacey, we were seeing some pretty unpleasant air earlier today.
We were right around lunchtime today when that smoke kind of settled down into the Columbia Basin. It did show up on our air quality monitor as unhealthy. The area in yellow is where all that smoke had spread to. Now, the good news is, since most of that fire is getting contained at this hour, our air quality has improved vastly. In fact, it's all in the green through the area. So that is good news there. We do have a little bit of a breeze going this evening. Light winds at about 3 miles per hour for the Tri-Cities, but just around us 10 and 11 mile an hour winds. But that again will help keep that smoke out of our region. 66 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. Our sunset tonight at 7:54. So overall, other than a few clouds tonight, looking pretty clear. Now it is going to be chilly tonight, dropping down to 34 degrees. We could see some patchy frost in the area, and those winds will remain light tonight. Tomorrow, sunny for the most part. A few clouds moving in later in the afternoon. Light winds. That's going to change on Wednesday. So get ready for a partly cloudy, cool night on this Earth Day. Breezy winds really kicking up late Tuesday into Wednesday. Slight chance of showers, mainly contained to the Cascades and the Blue Mountains. And our temperatures this week will be nice and seasonal. So very mild weather going on this week. Just a little shift on Wednesday. I'll talk more about that in my First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. Well, it is Earth Day, and the Yakima Nation tribal members are celebrating by banding together with Yakima Chief Hops to do a community cleanup. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us it's the third year in a row the community has come together to do this.
Tribal leaders tell me the 2 previous sites they were able to clean up have stayed relatively clean since, and that's what they're hoping will happen with this particular location in Wapato.
Just before the bridge on Donald Wapato Road near the Yakima River is where volunteers put their focus today, picking up everything from empty bottles of beer to discarded tires marring the otherwise beautiful landscape. Tribal leaders say it's how they chose to honor Mother Earth on Earth Day.
People will begin to understand that this land does belong to us, so and hopefully avoid going back there and trashing the place. So.
Yakima Chief Hops officials tell me their goal is to eventually have these cleanups multiple times every year. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Well, we did get to see some enjoyable weather in the Tri-Cities for Earth Day, despite that smoke, but it was feeling a little bit chilly. Stacey Lee has a look at what's coming up ahead in your First Alert forecast. And still ahead, we're going to hear from the Republican gubernatorial candidate earning a state party endorsement over the weekend.
Are telling you the truth. I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity. Okay?
The husband is always the top suspect. Always the top suspect.
Come stand up for me. Face that wall.
The interrogation tapes tonight on ABC. The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
The whole family is invited to the 61st Annual Parade of Gems, Saturday, April 26th through the 28th at the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. This year's special theme is Petrified Wood of the Northwest. There will be demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. There will be vendors on hand with rock and mineral specimens, jewelry, and lapidary equipment, plus games, raffle drawings, door prizes, and more. The doors open at 10. Bring the whole family to the Parade of Gems, April 26th through the 28th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun, bring on the weekend getaways, bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
I'm loving a pizza, loving a pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, loving a pizza. I've been loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, and Yakima's hometown.
Mom, let's order a large pepperoni pizza.
For Tony Big Cheese Pizza.
Good idea. I'll order it now. Tony's lets me order online or by phone.
When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nob Hill.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Traumatic changes coming for local public defenders? Apple Valley News Now primetime Thursday.
Welcome back. KidCom 911 is asking voters to approve a 0.2% sales tax for the April 23rd special election to help them replace aging radios and infrastructure. So most of the equipment is decades old enough that they have to buy spare parts off of eBay if they want to replace it at all. They struggle to communicate with outside agencies during large-scale incidents, and there is some coverage gaps in rural areas where the radios just can't reach.
The money is going to be used to replace and upgrade critical infrastructure for Kittitas County, and reliability and holes in the system have become an issue both for responder and public safety.
Now again, this is for the April 23rd special election. You have until 8 o'clock tomorrow night to turn your ballots in and make your voice heard on this potential tax. In politics, Republican gubernatorial candidate Semi Bird has won endorsement from the Washington State GOP despite being disqualified from serving on the Republican Party board. Now, Bird's victory in Spokane over the weekend came after a chaotic start to the state GOP convention. His former opponent, Dave Reichert, tried to withdraw his own name from the party's consideration because of what he called disarray in the state Republican Party. Ultimately, Bird did win the endorsement, becoming the first African-American man to be endorsed by the Washington GOP in our state's history.
We're seeing people find unity on common ground and common sense, and we want much of the same. And so we're going to continue to go out in those communities, diverse communities, and bring our message forward. And that is finding the right messenger with the right message. And I believe the Washington State Republican Party has the right message.
Now, Bird says the state is in need of new leadership to then find solutions to the homelessness crisis, later saying there's a lot of work that has to be done together in Olympia. Today, President Biden announced $7 billion worth of federal grants to get solar panels on more homes in low and middle income communities.
To reduce family energy costs for folks with low and moderate incomes today, the Environmental Protection Agency will invest $7 billion from our Inflation Reduction Act in a new program called Solar for All.
The Biden administration expects the solar panels to eventually save American households a combined total of $350 million per year. The Oregon Department of Energy will be getting more than $86 million in grants. The Washington State Department of Commerce will get nearly $160 million to expand access to solar power.
Now, on top of this $159 million of federal money, we are joining it with our over $100 million of money from the Climate Commitment Act. Isn't it a great thing that we have made a commitment to defeat climate change in our Climate Commitment Act to get solar power for Washingtonians?
Now, while we're talking about that, the Climate Commitment Act was supposed to charge large companies extra for their carbon emissions, but it has also been blamed for contributing to higher gas prices in Washington. A proposal to repeal the Climate Commitment Act will be on the ballot for a statewide vote coming up in November. And today, construction officially started on a $12 billion plan to get high-speed trains running between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Brightline is hoping to build more high-speed rail between cities that they say are too close to fly, but too far to realistically drive. Right now, it takes about 4 hours to drive between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Brightline is hoping to use electric trains to cut that down to about 2 hours. They're hoping to be up and running in time for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look outside on our Apple Valley studio cam tonight. 66 degrees, looking good. Thompson Hill, clear skies, few light clouds, and I do see the trees moving a little bit with some light winds. 3 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:54. So weather-wise, we've been slowly warming up. In fact, we had a big warm-up today in Cle Elum, 13 degrees warmer right now than it was 24 hours ago. Look at Ellensburg, 8 degrees warmer. We're pretty much on par today in the Tri-Cities and Yakima as we were yesterday, and just slightly warmer here in the foothills of the Blues. So that's a nice welcome thing, getting those warmer temperatures. Now, look for mainly clear skies, going to be cold, and we could see some patchy frost in areas like Cle Elum, Yakima, and Ellensburg tonight. So sensitive plants, you want to bring those in or cover them up tonight. Moving into the Columbia Basin, a little on the cool side in the Tri-Cities tonight, also down to 34 degrees, Connell at 35, as well as Hermiston, and a 37 tonight in Prosser. Taking a peek at the foothills, both Pendleton and Dayton pretty close to that freeze level. So again, that could be some frost developing overnight, early morning hours there as well. We are staying above that in Milton, Freewater, and Walla Walla tonight. Now, our average date of our last spring frost, we're getting there. We're pretty close. This is the final week where we could see those frosty levels that last a little bit longer in Pendleton, the first part of May, and all the way down to the end of May for Yakima. So just be aware of that. Everybody's excited. It gets sunny. Want to get out there and plant those plants. I know I do, but I've been waiting. Our temperature trend is going to be pretty close to the average. We drop down slightly on Thursday, tomorrow being our warmest day of the week, and then those temperatures move up into the 60s. For the Tri-Cities, our temperatures moving up above our average for a couple of days, and then we slide back down into the 60s, closer to the average, as we do have some active weather headed our way later into the weekend. Walla Walla staying pretty steady in the 60s with an average in Walla Walla this time of year, 64 degrees. Let's take a peek at what we've got for tomorrow. Some increasing clouds, but warmer temperatures. Warmest day of the week, 74 Tri-Cities. We'll stay in those upper 60s, flirting with 70 degrees here in the foothills of the Blues, and the low 70s and upper 60s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Here's what's going on. Ridge of high pressures hanging out. It's going to start moving off to the east. That's going to allow some more of those clouds to start moving through the area. So look for more increased cloud cover tomorrow. And then our next system moves in on Wednesday, mainly on the west side. Maybe a couple of showers here in the Cascade Mountains, and a possible shower or two in the southern Blue Mountains. But overall, we're going to stay pretty dry unless you're in the Kittitas Valley, where we are going to see some showers potentially on Wednesday morning. It'll be pretty brief and not going to bring a whole lot of moisture with that. Those clouds will continue to cover us on Wednesday through most of the area, and then we'll start to see some clearing as we get through your Wednesday night. Planning your day tomorrow, it is looking good outside. Look at those temperatures in the 40s to start your day at the bus stop, mid-60s by the middle of the day, and those warm temperatures tomorrow evening looking lovely. Here's your 7-day planner for Yakima. Breezy winds developing Wednesday, temperatures cooling off slightly, and then a nice little warm up with some active weather Friday, Saturday, where we could potentially see some more showers moving our direction. We're staying in the 70s in the Tri-Cities until Friday, then we cool off just a few degrees, moving back to 70 on Sunday. In Walla Walla, look for those breezy winds, 25 to 30 miles an hour or so, especially in the afternoon, and those cloudy skies will continue to stick around with a slight chance of showers moving into the weekend. In Hermiston, we'll see temperatures pretty moderate in the 70s, dropping down into the 60s Friday through Sunday, and cooling down to 63 with some windy conditions headed our way Monday. So not a bad looking forecast all the way around, pretty mild all week long. And we'll talk about April's full moon coming up here in less than 30 minutes. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We do continue to track breaking news of a large police investigation that's underway in West Richland. They've called out Tri-City SWAT. We have crews out gathering information right now. We do know this all started with calls about gunfire at William Wiley Elementary in West Richland this afternoon. We're going to bring you live team coverage with the latest coming up in the next 10 minutes.
Are you ready?
Because Idol's got mentor Meghan Trainor. David Archuleta returns.
A command performance.
And we'll reveal your top 10.
There's going to be a large cut tonight.
American Idol, live tonight on ABC.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Prosser Digestive Health Center is now offering gastroenterology services daily, including weekends. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg provides the full spectrum of digestive health care. His services include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
Hey Google, take me to Lookout Point.
Okay, navigating to Lookout Point.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $750 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models.
Welcome back. Regulations on ghost guns are going before the Supreme Court. Today, the justices agreed to hear a case that says new restrictions from the Biden administration in 2022 overstepped a federal law from the 1960s. So ghost guns is a generic term for firearms that don't have serial numbers. The ATF approved a new rule requiring pieces of a gun, like those sold in gun-making kits, to have serial numbers and to be tracked just like other guns. But a judge in Texas says the ATF can't require serial numbers on pieces of a gun because the judge said Congress already defined a firearm as the completed weapon. So the restriction on ghost guns will stay in place for now. The Supreme Court will not hear arguments in this case until the fall at the very earliest. Now today, protests outside the Supreme Court as the justices considered a case from small-town Oregon that could have nationwide impacts as we're working to find a way to manage the homelessness crisis. That's coming up at 6:30. Stay with us.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
It's National Care Stand Month. Why finance at another flooring store when you could get up to 75% off Care Stand's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets? This month only at Floor & Home.
Bath fitter does showers? That's right.
We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good morning, America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the clairvoyance. Friday, June 21st, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, featuring never-before-seen mental magic and spectacular illusions, with a special appearance by Mr. Coney Hondini, the world's first mind-reading dog. Friday, June 21st, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Tickets at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Experience the clairvoyance live.
Dear Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2024 Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Get 0% APR for 72 months and $2,000 flex by cash on an Escape, or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E, only at your local Ford dealer.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun, bring on the weekend getaways, bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
It's National Kerastan Month, when you could get up to 75% off Kerastan's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets. You dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Welcome back. Almost 500 healthcare workers at Sacred Heart Medical Center in Spokane went on strike this afternoon. That's expected to last for more than a week. The strike is not expected to impact hospital services because Providence has brought in additional resources to keep their operations going. But workers say they've been trying for months to negotiate a new contract with more money and better benefits. We're told new negotiations on a possible contract are not expected to begin until after that strike ends. This comes as the Biden administration has finalized new rules about staffing at nursing homes. We're going to talk about that. Plus, the Supreme Court now jumping into the debate over how to handle the homelessness crisis that's impacting cities from coast to coast. And we continue to track breaking news with team coverage tonight. Police have confirmed a deadly shooting at William Wiley Elementary School this afternoon that sparked a manhunt, calling law enforcement all across West Richland. We'll have live updates.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And our team coverage of breaking news continues. That deadly shooting at William Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. The search for the shooter still going on hours later. We're going to begin with Monique Ledesma live at the elementary school. Monique.
Hi, Alyssa. Yes, if you're driving home from work around 3 p.m., you probably saw tons of police cars flying by. Now I'm going to move out of the way so you guys can see right now the buses I can see there's children on the buses probably going to go meet their parents who were really worried about them earlier after the shooting had happened. So that's probably a relief for parents now that their children are being united with them. Now, police are still actively searching for the suspect gunman, and we've seen multiple SWAT vehicles pass by the school. The Richland School District sent out an urgent email to parents stating that the William Wiley Elementary was in critical lockdown according to the school district. Kids were moved inside while police secured the scene, and as you can see here, police are escorting the children on buses to the location again to be reunited with their parents. At this time, we only know that there was one victim, and that victim, police have confirmed that is now dead. We will report you guys with more information as we get it. Again, the victim has now been announced dead. Reporting in West Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. Now, you heard Monique mention that we're seeing SWAT vehicles around West Richland. We're going to head over to Austin Reed, just a few blocks away from that school, where police are there with the SWAT team. Austin.
And Alyssa, once again, I'm going to be talking very low for the safety of this investigation. But at this hour, we've got Tri-City Regional SWAT, the Richland Bomb Squad, and they are still, just a few minutes ago, they were trying to make demands to get the suspect out of a house. We're not showing the exact house in question right now, again, for the safety of this investigation. And I apologize, I don't have my earpiece in, but I do want to throw out some new information from West Richland Police that we just got confirmed. At 3:23, the West Richland Police Department responded to the shooting on the grounds at Wiley Elementary. One adult female was pronounced deceased at the scene outside of the school. There were no other casualties. West Richland Police at this time saying that this is an isolated incident. The person of interest, they're looking for him right now. And there are so many agencies out here, from West Richland to Kennewick, Pasco, even the U.S. Marshals at this hour. We're going to stay out here and track the very latest. For now, we're live in West Richland, right off South Highlands Boulevard. I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa?
Thanks, Austin. Now, again, we've been covering this since the beginning this afternoon when those first calls came in from William Wiley Elementary School in West Richland. We've now learned, again, that the victim in that shooting has died. We're continuing to update our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, as we learn more information in between these live hits on TV. So if you need to find the latest information, you can always check there. We'll continue to update that throughout this evening. Now, we also have to talk about your forecast. Stacey, it is feeling a little chilly out there. We saw our crews wearing coats.
That's right. Yeah, the temperature is starting to drop. It is a beautiful evening, however. We've got clear skies all around, 66 degrees, but it is going to be chilly tonight. Our winds are light at 3 miles per hour. So look at this. Overnight lows tonight dropping down into the 30s, where we could see some patchy frost in areas. So sensitive vegetation, either cover them up tonight or bring them inside, but mostly clear and just a little bit chilly. For tomorrow, look for increasing clouds in the afternoon. 74 degrees, our warmest day of the week. Our winds will be light, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's talk about the full moon. Now, the skies are cooperating tonight, so you'll be able to see that. They call it the pink moon. It's not going to appear pink, but definitely be able to see it. Our exactly full time will be tomorrow at 4:49 p.m. But check it out. You'll be able to see that this evening. So here we are, Earth Day, with partly cloudy, cool conditions. Breezy winds headed our way on Wednesday, 25 to 30 miles an hour or so. We're going to have a slight chance of showers mainly in the Cascades and along the Blue Mountains and the southern Blue Mountains of Oregon, I should say, and possibly some thunder showers there. But seasonal temperatures through the region pretty much all week long. So pretty mild weather overall this week. Still to come, we'll talk about a meteor shower that you might have a chance to see this week as well. It's coming up. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Today, homelessness went before the Supreme Court after years of debate. A federal court decision back in 2018 said it was unconstitutional to stop people from sleeping in public if they have nowhere else to go. Grants Pass, Oregon is challenging that, and ABC's Christiane Cordero has the arguments made before the Supreme Court today.
An Oregon city of 40,000 people is at the center of a Supreme Court case that has consequences in cities and towns nationwide.
Where do we put them if every city, every village, every town lacks compassion and passes a law identical to this?
For more than a decade, Grants Pass, Oregon has tried enforcing local encampment laws, banning anyone who sleeps in public from using a blanket, pillow, or cardboard box. Penalties include civil fines and a potential 30-day jail term for repeat offenders.
I think that it is harmful for people to be living in public spaces, on streets and in parks, whatever bedding materials, when humans are living in those conditions. We think that that's not compassionate.
A group of Grants Pass homeless residents argue the city's approach violates the 8th Amendment by inflicting cruel and unusual punishment on homeless people.
It is not right to punish people without homes for things outside their control.
Unhoused people like Ashley Hansen say tickets or jail time don't help them find housing, and with no public shelters inside city limits, she argues she has nowhere else to go.
Being homeless is very hard. Day by day, we get harassed either by the cops or people driving by or our neighbors. They want their parks back, but there's nothing that they can do because we have a right to be homeless and live in the parks.
Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Now, one question raised in court today, is it possible to criminalize bad behavior, such as relieving yourself in public, without criminalizing homelessness? And the Supreme Court is expected to hand down a decision before the end of June. Meanwhile, the Biden administration has finalized the first ever minimum staffing rule at nursing homes nationwide. It's a fairly controversial mandate. It requires at least 3.48 hours of nursing care per resident per day in facilities that receive federal funding. The new rule also requires a registered nurse be on site at all times. That means a facility with 100 residents would need at least 2 or 3 registered nurses and at least 10 or 11 nurse aides per shift. In addition, it would need 2 other nurses just on staff. Nursing homes in areas that are experiencing workforce shortages could get temporary exemptions, but operators have objected to this new rule. They're saying some facilities that already struggle to fill those open positions may be forced to close. Making national headlines this evening, Columbia University in New York canceled in-person classes today because of pro-Palestinian protests on campus. Those protests have now spread to several Northeast institutions, including MIT and Yale. In some cases, police have arrested people for criminal trespassing on private university grounds, but they say they can't do anything about the protests themselves. Some Jewish students now say they no longer feel safe on campus. The protesters say they want the universities to publicly speak out against the ongoing violence in Gaza, among other actions, from calling for a ceasefire to ending investment in Israeli companies. And tonight is the beginning of Passover, which is a major Jewish holiday meant to symbolize freedom from slavery. Families in Israel gathered yesterday to remind people Hamas terrorists are still holding dozens of hostages from those attacks on October 7th, which was more than 6 months ago. Here in the Tri-Cities, we're seeing some slightly cooler temperatures than you might expect in April, but lots of sunshine and clear skies out there. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast coming up in just a moment. And hey, we like to get outside this time of year. What if you could get a prescription from your doctor to do just that? It's a program happening in the national parks, and we'll explain next.
A flight over a new park overlooking Spokane Falls, Tuesday.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Hi, I need new tires. Perfect timing. Right now, during our tire savings event, when you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th for only $1. Wow, that's a great deal. Right? Can you imagine finding a tire for less?
Sorry, honey. Mama needs a tire.
No, definitely not. No. Let's get you those tires. Okay.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Saturday, April 27th, get the best deals on wristbands for the best week of summer. Come to Ranch and Home in Kennewick and get your Carnival wristbands for only $30. The fun of the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo lasts 5 days, but this sale is 1 day only. So don't miss out on these savings. April 27th at Kennewick Ranch and Home.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Hi, I'm Bruce Shaver. These are my 2 sons, Gary and John, and we built this deck.
We won't settle for anything less than contractor grade.
So we get all of our building materials and supplies from PAR.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Well, imagine if the next visit to your doctor got you a prescription to spend more time outside. ABC News medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton talked to the National Park Service about Park RX.
Park RX is a community health initiative that works to provide the prescription for wellness by getting more people outdoors.
You cannot get a better opportunity to reinvigorate yourself, to reset yourself, and then getting outside in the great outdoors and taking a walk and being in the national parks.
Getting outside and exercising can help your health in a number of ways. Just simply getting exposure to sunlight can help you build up vitamin D, improving your immune health and your muscle function. Also, just simply being outside in green spaces can benefit your mental health. Walking and incorporating aerobic exercise can help keep your heart healthy and reduce stress. Dozens of programs across the country are now available to help increase outdoor activity. One of these programs, Walk with the Doc, encourages patients to go outside and walk.
Walking is medicine, and for me, it's a form of medicine. And when I get outside and I start walking, it just feels freeing. Like the weight of the world starts to fall off of me when I have a chance to walk.
How much walking do I need to do every week? Is there a specific amount, or is there too little, too much? What do I need to do?
Important question. It's 150 minutes a week, so 20-25 minutes a day. And if you miss a day, it's okay. But key is just sticking with it.
And I always think about this, walking versus running. Do I have to be extra, exert myself beyond, or can I just simply walk?
Yeah, walking really gets it done. Running gets it done a little faster, but you get all the benefits from walking and it's lower impact.
When I look across our medical system and the ability of doctors to use all the tools that they can at hand, our Parks prescription program is probably a key to that. Being able to get and prescribe to people who are having stressful issues or who may need to do rehabilitation, getting them outside into the national parks or any park for that matter, so that they can enjoy and get through recovery, so that they can again reduce their stress level, so that they can center and focus on their own personal well-being. You can't ask for a better program.
Dr. Darian Sutton, ABC News, Rock Creek National Park.
Now, Washington's Olympic National Park and North Cascades Park ranked in the top 5 of national parks according to Travel Lemming. The Grand Canyon ranked 6th, and Virginia's Shenandoah National Park ranked number 1 in the nation.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, grab a light coat tonight and go take that walk. Perfect weather to do so. We've got clear skies on our Dust Devil Sky Cam tonight, 66 degrees. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour. Our sunset tonight at 7:54. So yeah, I would say get out and walk. You do see Old Glory there blowing around in the winds this evening. So looking pretty good outside. Plus, temperatures have been warming steadily. Now we're going to cool down a little bit after tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our warm day. But look at Cle Elum, 13 degrees warmer tonight than when they were just 24 hours ago. Warm 8 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. The rest of us just about the same as yesterday, a little warmer in the foothills of the Blues tonight as well. Temperatures overnight tonight are going to be a little on the chilly side. We could see some patchy fog developing in places like Yakima and Cle Elum tonight and Ellensburg. A little warmer as you head down the lower valley and Sunnyside at 37 degrees. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area, yes, it's going to be chilly overnight here as well. Bring in that sensitive vegetation as those temperatures drop down to 34 degrees in the Tri-Cities. And foothills of the Blues, your cool spots are Pendleton and Dayton tonight. A little bit warmer for Milton, Freewater, and for Walla Walla. So not bad. Increasing clouds tomorrow, but the warmest day of the week, 74 Tri-Cities, upper 60s, foothills of the Blues, the low 70s in the Yakima Valley, and the upper 60s for the Ellensburg and Kittitas Valley. Ridge high pressure, that's keeping us warm and dry. Now it's going to start moving out to the east, and as it does, more cloud cover is going to move across our region as our next system develops and mainly impacts the west side of the state. However, we could see some showers coming through the Kittitas Valley and the foothills of the Cascade Mountains, so be aware of that. Here's our future cast for Wednesday. There's that little blip of rain coming through that I-90 corridor down in Ellensburg, Kittitas Valley, and some showers off way to the east in the Blue Mountains. But overall, other than some heavy cloud cover and some breezy to gusty winds, that's all we're going to see out of that. Plus, those temperatures are going to drop a few degrees on Wednesday, so you'll be noticing a little bit cooler out there. For tomorrow, temperatures starting out around 50 degrees, not bad, in the 60s by the middle of the afternoon, and by 8 o'clock tomorrow, 61 degrees. Wind-wise, we're going to stay pretty light, picking up a little bit in the afternoon in the Tri-Cities area, 72 by 4 o'clock tomorrow. In Walla Walla, winds are going to remain light, a little cool out the door, 46, but temperatures close to 70 by 4, and there comes the clouds that we were talking about that'll start moving in later in the afternoon. We're going to be at 70 degrees at 4 o'clock for Hermiston, so not a bad looking forecast. Now, we also have the Lyrid meteor shower possible to be seen peaking tonight through the end of the month, 10 to 15 meteors per hour. On top of that, we have the full moon, so it may be a little bit difficult to see for the next couple of nights. It will interfere with your viewing, but if you can get out to a really dark spot, minus the moon, you might be able to see some meteors. 7-day forecast looking good. We're in the 70s, but we do start to cool down into the weekend, and then you see those much cooler temperatures on Monday. So a little active weather coming in Friday and Saturday, a few days out from that. Tri-Cities, look for those breezy winds on Wednesday with a slight chance of showers both Friday and Saturday, with those gusty winds picking back up on Monday. We'll see breezy winds in Walla Walla Wednesday, 25 to 30 miles an hour or so, with a slight chance of showers Friday through Sunday. And in Hermiston, pretty mild, little breezy on Wednesday, slight chance of rain Friday, Saturday, and gusty winds returning on Monday. So overall, nice and seasonable temperatures for us this week. And again, that warm day is tomorrow. Then we start to cool off slightly. Stick around, though. I do have your viewer photo of the day still to come. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And we do continue to follow that breaking news of a large police investigation that's happening in West Richland. It's been going on for several hours now. We're going to check in with Austin Reed one more time when we come back.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
And the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
Dear Triathlon,
Let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $389 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to wogrant.org.
Welcome back. We continue to track breaking news of a deadly shooting at a West Richland elementary school. That's prompted a large police presence as law enforcement from multiple agencies are working to track down the suspected shooter. Our Austin Reed has been following this for several hours now and joins us live in West Richland. Austin, what have you learned?
This is still a very active scene out here, but if you're just joining us, we have some fresh information for you. We now know who the suspect is. His name is Elias Hoosier, and if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but again, Elias Hoosier. Police also say he was last seen in a Toyota Corolla, and he could be at a house on this block right now. That's why we've got the bomb squad from Richland Police, Tri-City Regional SWAT out here. The U.S. Marshals is on scene as well. Let's go to some video from earlier because this obviously all started at the elementary school right down the street from where we are right now. Around 3 p.m., calls came in. We know that a female was shot and killed at the school outside. Other than that, there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of rumors online right now, but we are doing our best to report the facts to you and make sure we don't say something that is unconfirmed. Stay with us at AppleValleyNewsNow.com for the latest and on air here as well. Reporting live, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Austin. Now we are going to talk about your forecast and your viewer photo of the day. That is when we come right back.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
April is Home Run Riches Month at Legends Casino Hotel, where you're guaranteed $1,000 just for stepping up to the plate, with a chance to round the bases for $10,000. Just play with your Legends Rewards card, and you could be called a pinch hit on Thursdays and win thousands of dollars. You don't even need a complicated contract or sleazy agent to bet on our team. Hey, better, swing better. Come play Home Run Riches all April long at Legends Casino Hotel.
Dear Plugged In, as always, you're a step ahead. Turn up the fun full throttle in Toyota's all-electric BZ4X with available all-wheel drive. So charge up, hop in, and let's go. yours BZ4X.
Right now, lease a new 2023 Toyota BZ4X with $17,750 lease bonus cash from Toyota Financial Services. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Watch me. Watch me turn, drift, and fly. With a gas pedal underfoot, I can make grown men cry. My very first race changed everything in a flash. But heroes whisked me away and healed wounds from the crash. 900 horses may be too much for some to tame. Put me behind the wheel and I'll see you in victory lane. Watch me. Life-saving pediatric burn care at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Applying for Social Security disability benefits is the easy part. It's the winning that's tough.
Unfortunately, Social Security denies most people.
The best way to increase your chances of winning benefits is by hiring a lawyer.
I've helped more people win disability benefits than any other attorney in Central Washington.
If you can't work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamill.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders? Apple Valley News Now primetime Thursday.
All right, we're ending on a lighter note this evening. Tomorrow is National Picnic Day. It is one of my favorite days of the year. There's no reason to it. It's just go have lunch outside. But will it be too cold to have lunch outside?
It's going to be nice tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, the warmest day of the week. So
there we go.
Perfect day for National Picnic Day. And today's Earth Day. And nothing is better on Earth than a rainbow. Come to your screen right now and check out our weather photo. And not a rainbow, a double rainbow. This is from Russ and Dia. They were out this weekend near Yakima. They had a heavy downpour, and then, you know, that's the light filtering through those raindrops in the back with the sun coming through. That's how you get the rainbow. So very good photo. AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Go to our weather tab or just use that QR code on the right side of your screen. Let's take a look at our temps for tomorrow. Pretty good day. Like I said, warmest day of the week. We're going to cool off slightly when we get into Wednesday, and those winds are going to return as well. So enjoy Picnic Day tomorrow because it will be absolutely perfect for that, with temperatures hitting the 70s. Might even get there, even though it says 69 in Walla Walla and in Yakima. We might hit 70 there as well. Let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast for the Tri-Cities and Yakima. We have those breezy winds, and then you see a gradual cool down into the weekend. We're a little unsettled as we get towards the weekend. As of now, it looks like any showers that develop will mainly be contained to the mountain areas. However, we could see some of those showers slide down into the lower elevations. Not expecting a lot, but it's still April and we need to catch up. We're in a rain deficit as we are in a drought in our region, so rain is much welcomed at this time. Let's take a look at Walla Walla and Hermiston. Again, those temperatures pretty seasonable for this time of year. Breezy winds and a little bit cooler in the Walla Walla area this week, and those gusty winds return on Monday with cooler temps again. So we're not quite there, Alyssa, but when I get a nice string of 70-degree days, then I'm a happy camper. But tomorrow, Picnic Day, certainly get outside and enjoy it.
There we go. I've been trying to hold off putting seeds in the ground, but it's hard.
Yeah,
I always want to.
Right, almost there.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.